What are the facts of enlightenment and the sphere of discovery? Well, the result of enlightenment is to experience the original state, which is of course no state. And the result, I wouldn't say the result, the outcome, the ongoing charade of simply realizing that what was being sought was not enlightenment or awakening. No one is seeking enlightenment or awakening. Every single human being is seeking an answer to being here as a human being. So enlightenment can be perceived as the answer, but it's not, you see. Enlightenment is only some mind and body has been through a stumbling or through some sort of planned way from some superior force to say we need a couple down here, to try and go and take another route, you see, a different route, you see, because this human route of projecting outwards and finding an answer outwards and seeking outwards is not the way to go. So we'll give them an answer about something that is so super intelligent that they can go back and they'll look foolish. Because what is being revealed is the point of witnessing. See? So the answer of purpose of a human being here is not revealed. But the purpose of the one that is beyond the seeker, beyond the seeking, reveals itself as what its true state is. Nothing to do with human. Nothing to do with answers and purpose and the actual fact of why many seek. So those who are seeking will probably never experience this original state, this truth that we are. Only a few. Because they're looking for different answers, you see. Seekers are looking for different answers. They're looking for some sort of human understanding that the mind can actually take on board and regurgitate, analyze, research, juxtapose, put into some sort of book fashion so that it can recite, the seeker can recite to say, I have the answer of why we're here. And the one that has stumbled upon enlightenment, a totally different story, a totally different reason, a totally different direction. Instead of going forward, this one goes backwards to say, you know what? We're going to show you it again so that maybe you can try and encourage that they may take a different path and then they won't have to seek. You understand this? Not seek for enlightenment, but not seek at all. No one seeks enlightenment. No one seeks this kind of dissolution, this destruction of ego. The destruction of your whole past and your whole ideas and concepts of what this human mind has been torturing you with since your birth as a body. So for the one who is seeking, really inquire, why are you seeking? What actually are you seeking for? If you think you're seeking for enlightenment, you're seeking for an experience. If you think you're seeking for some sort of guru state, samadhi, joy, bliss. You're seeking for an experience. Why are you seeking? Why are you seeking? The question that you are raising is the question that will define whether you're going to find this on your own, or through a book, or through some other past philosopher, theorist, explorer. Because what you're finding is an answer to something that is more human. It's very wrong for any saint or guru or one that has been enlightened to try and imagine that every single one that seeks is enlightened, because this body and mind did not seek anything. It simply did not enjoy what it was. It simply did not recognize what was looking in the mirror. That is not seeking, you see. That is also a kind of answer. But it's not seeking. Seeking means to get more, to find something, to move in a direction, to try and get something. To not accept what you are is to try and destroy what you think you are, or what you have been told you are. That is very destructive. That is a recognition of something of a totally different sort, of one who is seeking for some sort of experience, or some sort of knowledge, or some sort of revelation, or some sort of vision. The revelation from enlightenment tells you that all of this is what it is. There's nothing you can do, whether you're enlightened, to try and share your experience or try and encourage another to have the experience, because in fact you did not even look for it in the first place. Eckhart Tolle did not look for enlightenment. He stumbled upon it by looking at himself and not accepting what he was, you see. His idea of trying to fit into this world was not right, you see. When many are seeking, they already feel as if they fit into this body and they fit into this world. And they're seeking for something additional, you see. Oh yes, we see all the saints and gurus, and they've seen all these wondrous things, and there's still here nobody to speak about it. So it's okay for me to seek for anything. Seek enlightenment. Why? Why? What is the gain, you see? What is the gain from an enlightened being? There is no gain. They speak languages that you don't understand. Your mind does not understand. And in fact, the enlightened one who speaks these languages in this new tongue, when the old one that still is sifting about in the background of mind, it also does not understand. It is also trying to understand. So more conflict can arise through an enlightened one trying to discourage or encourage or do anything. To say, everyone should be trying to get what I experienced. If you're seeking, then you're looking for something human. If you stumble across something, then you have stumbled upon something because of your inability to not really enjoy or to want to finalize this body and not appear here again. There's something ending, you see, with not accepting what you are. So this enlightenment is not revelational for a seeker, because they're not going to get the enlightenment and you're not going to get the answer. The answer has maybe been already written by some book. Within you is an answer to everything. Go within, you see. But don't seek for awakening or enlightenment. Go within and inquire. That's all an enlightened one should be saying, pointing back at you to say whatever you want to know is there for you to know. But don't seek something that is not really going to benefit you in this world of human forms. Enlightenment is returning to your original state before you appeared into this body, and to be completely turned right back again. After 5 years of absolute nonsense bliss, absolute beautiful, but absolute of no purpose bliss. Trying to come to terms with something because you've been sent backing backwards and say, now get on with your human life and do as you are meant to do. Nothing. Simply enjoy and be. And once this is understood, that of which remained, which managed to survive this dissolution, remains as simply awareness, you see. But the one who is asking questions, are you looking for awareness? Or are you looking for answers of purpose of what you are here for? And what? Because these answers are also the wrong route to take. Don't look for enlightenment and don't look for answers, but that is wrong for this one to say, you see. That is wrong, you see, because everyone knows what they want. Everyone knows what they are. Do you want to be enlightened? Do you want to remain here as simply awareness, consciousness? A type of invisible witness where no boundaries, no fears, nothing exists. To have no fear, is that healthy? Only consciousness arises in it. It is a stumbling upon something that is the answer to what you were before you came into this human body, and what you always are. But a seeker does not want to know what they are. They want to know what an experience feels like. The human brain and the chemicals and the human spiritual self inside, this human soul, can create many, many experiences of bliss and imagine fantastical, phenomenal worlds. It's no different, you see, for anyone. To experience enlightenment is not an experience. It is something that forces something back into its original state, to dissolve with oblivion. You see? Is that what you're seeking? To be oblivious of what you are? As a human, you know what you are. As an enlightened being, they don't even know what a human is. They have no interest in human state. They have no interest in enlightened state. They are simply here as something that moves within something, with no purpose, with no real interest, with no real reason. Mind, it arises again and takes over and looks after and cares for this body until this body fades and dies. Recycled. Think about it. Oblivion, where you want to go to this oblivion, this black hole state, where it is immensely, immensely beautiful. But this is beyond our everything that we're here for. It's beyond everything that we're here for. Why would you have to return to know what you originally are? That is a backward step, you see. It's absolutely beautiful. Please don't think there is there is something that is saying, oh my God, now I'm back in human state. It wasn't worth it. It was the most worthy experience. The most magical, mystical, wonderful, lucid experience of being out of your body constantly of sitting in trees with no you, like Christ, to experience the essence of Buddha and Christ, the smell, the scent of absolute godly love every moment of every day. But for what purpose, you see? What purpose other than the experience of that, you see? The knowing, the knowledge comes and goes like it does in any mind state, any human mind state. Sometimes you think you know something, sometimes you realize you don't know anything. It's contradictory, you see. The only thing an enlightened being knows is that it knows 100% knowing, that it knows nothing. To know not one thing means it's 100%. You know nothing 100%. In this oblivion, in this black hole, what is it going to do, you see? It's going to do what every other black hole does. It's going to suck all the things, the stupidity, the ideas, and anything, any thought, any concept, into this dark fire. This dark fire is freedom. You're free from thoughts, free from ideas, free from stupidity, free from concepts. What are you going to gain from that in this human world? People's not going to buy your books based on that, you see. Are they? Oh yes. It is the most worthwhile thing this body has ever done, this eye has ever done. But this freedom, you remember that you remain, it remains within you, that everyone is, but it's now became clear. That's the word. It's now became clear that 100%, that's all we know, that there's nothing here except space, and I am that. So freedom, let's measure freedom. Freedom has no qualities. There is no life now in freedom. It's like a playful child. It sometimes believes it can be some quality, but then something, a parent or something, or its mind or something says, you're only pretending. The child only pretends, you see. The child pretends. The child thinks it can become some particular quality, and that's what an enlightened state is, a revival of what it thinks it can be, and then something says, you know what, I'm just pretending this. Everything becomes a pretense dream. And of course, like the child, it's hoping that some great father, teacher, higher peer may reward this child for thinking or pretending or offering this particular quality, which is just an idea, an imagined thing, so that it can be rewarded. See, an enlightened being, it does not fit in. It is totally free, you see. Freedom cannot fit into individual forms, you see. The forms fit into the space, the freedom. So every now and then an enlightened being thinks it has to be rewarded like the child. But then it laughs and says, that's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. We're all ending up in the same place, you see. We're all ending up as this stateless state. So in this form state, if you have any questions, if you're seeking, if you're looking, ask yourself, what are you looking for? Does it involve moving out of your body? Does it involve going somewhere? Does it involve the destruction of your past memory, your knowledge? Does it involve all this amnesia states? Does it involve of having no hope or belief? If it's none of these, don't seek enlightenment. Don't awaken through this stumbling. Awaken through your ideas, through your questions, through what you really want, what you're seeking for. If it's happiness, seek for happiness. Seek for happiness in a human happiness state. we are really one whole. One whole. We're all in the same whole. So if we're all in the same whole, then we must be completely one whole. You see? We really have no ability to do anything. We're here to experience, we're here to be unique, and we're here to be singular. We cannot escape being whole. What's the point of seeking this whole? If you're not happy with this world, don't participate with this world. Go in hiding, you see? Go in a shack, like many people go in a shack, on a hill, and hide. And don't come out. Stay alone. If you want to participate in this world, be forthcoming. Go. Forget all these ideas about mental illness and detachment and attachment and childhood. You know what you are. You know that you are here and you deserve to be here and you want to be here. You want to be here as a human and you want to be here as some sort of thing that can experience most of life's things that are wonderful. What is wrong with that, you see? You see, many of this body and mind's experience of revelations and enlightenment over a 7, 8, 9 year period now are coming to light to realize, yes, what a relationship we have with Christ, what a relationship we have with Buddha and Shiva and every other being in this world, because we are whole. We are completely one with them. We're not separate. There is nothing superior in this world. But what do I want to get from it? Yeah? Christ got something. He got something wonderful. He got stuck on a cross. Tortured, punished. No, I don't want that, you see. I want to be Christ, but I don't want all the suffering, you see. Well, that's bullshit. I want to be me, you see. I want to be totally me. I don't want to be enlightened, be or awakened me. I don't want to be ignorant and a fool. I want to be here and do things, experience things. I want to get up every morning and be grateful for where I am. Be grateful for being here. Be grateful for the body, mind, and everything. That's wonderful. That's something we should be grateful for, and not enough do or participate in this gratitude. But I also want to do something that is unique, that is different. I want to discover things. I want to be a scientist. I want to be some sort of philosopher. I want to read. I want to write. I want to paint. I want to create. I want to do these things that everyone else seems to be able to do. Well, bloody well do them. You don't have to seek anything whilst you're doing, you see, whilst you're participating. The enlightened one has to come back. Yeah, it has to come back if it wants to participate. It has to be as another human is being. It has to be the same. The enlightened one says and realizes and sees 100% truth that everything is the same. So if everything is the same, be the same, do the same, experience the same, be a human same, be the human same. I speak because speaking was part of this deal, you see, part of this deal from this one, for this revelation, for this experience, this seeing, this voice of God. This is payback time, you see. Payback time to tell and share what you don't want to do. If you stumble upon it, the only reason for these words is to confirm, to help, because there was no one here to help this one. There's no magical guru appeared out to say, wonderful, wonderful, we've seen much more than I. Now this is what we can do together. We can sit and speak. There's nothing for you for that, you see. There's only a few that reach this stage. Unless you go begging to a satsang hall. It's not about they are superior. It's about you want confirmation that you're not losing the plot. You did experience these things. So, you don't want that, you see. You want to seek something that is seekable so that you can discuss it with someone. And they can relate to that, you see. No one can relate to what this body has been through. There is no promotion of enlightenment. There is no promotion of seeking. There is simply you here with a message to say, if you experience this traumatic enlightenment, this one is here to discuss, to confirm, to bring you back down to earth with ease, with grace, with elegance, and to say every single one of us is here for their own reason, their own unique reason. Don't judge another. Don't judge yourself against any other. Be yourself openly, and you'll be happy. You'll be fulfilled, and you won't have to go through this trauma, this dissolution, this bliss state. That is temporary, you see. I want to experience it. He's trying to say, this one is trying to say, don't do it. But I know it was wonderful. It was absolute revelation, pure bliss to know Christ. What is temporary? If you meet God tomorrow, do you think He's going to stay with you for the rest of your life at your side? He may acknowledge you. He may give you a word. But He has to go and do His other duties. You know, it's not all about you and God. It's about you actually experiencing as God, as a human. Simple as that.